same components will be allotted or will be used by virtual machine too. For example, it will have CPU, it will have RAM, hardware, NIC cards, all the components, whatever are available for your normal virtual machine, normal physical host or a machine, the same thing should be given and will be given to this virtual machine also. As you are seeing here, all the peripheral devices, all the storage devices, NIC cards, RAM, many ports, USB port, parallelly connecting ports, series connecting ports, controllers, all whatever is there for a physically present for a normal system to work with, to run the applications. Same things, all the components will be provided to our virtual machine too, because only when we are assigning all these components, then only your program or execution of the program applications will happen, and this machine will be used in a proper way. Okay, the same thing, the components whatever are being supported by this VMware ESXi are like virtual CPUs. Okay, there will be virtual CPUs, one core, dual core CPUs will be there. There are few chip sets. There are different CD-RAM, storage devices, virtual hard disk. So these are all different components which we are assigning to the virtual machine. And there are different formats of files that is being stored. All the configuration files, for example, normal Word file we store in .doc. Excel file .ex, or PPT files .ppt. How the extensions are, means for each file what is the extension we are using. Same way there are different virtual machine files that will store different kind of details. For example, a VMX file is a configuration file, virtual machine configuration file. VMSN, we will discuss all this concept or this snapshot and all. Anyway, to hold the data files of snapshot virtual machine, it will be holded in VMSN file. VMDK is a descriptor file. Okay, likewise, we have different files that are used for different purposes for our virtual machine. Okay, and this is the main part actually. This is the main part which we have to focus on. This is creating first exercise, first lab exercise or hands-on exercise in our VMware. Create a virtual machine, and this is a basic thing which everyone should know. If you are not able to create a virtual machine by the end of our VMware session, then you are not eligible to clear this paper. Okay, at least you have to be able to create a virtual machine. So, and every lab when we are starting with, you have to create your own virtual machine, and how to monitor it, manage it is what the next step, next level you will be doing. Okay, yes or no, listening?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So these are steps. As I told, at the end I will see your observations too. So make sure you are writing your observations in VMware observation. Write the steps, whatever you are seeing, whatever you are feeling important, please make a note of it. Okay, so what is the creation type? There are various many creation types, like create a new virtual machine, create from existing template, or clone it from an existing template. Like that, there are different types of creations. Whatever is required for whatever is the type of creation, we have to select in the first step. As now we are starting with, we will create a new virtual machine. There are concepts like templates and clones, which we will learn shortly in our next classes. There we will create a different type, like clone existing virtual machine, clone from some other, or convert this to a template and create a template. All those kind of things are there. template and clone is nothing but creating a copy of virtual machine. Means there is already a machine created, like how you do copy paste and edit the new document. The same way that we can also clone, or we can create a virtual machine from existing template. Okay, like that, we have different types. Anyway, when we are coming to the hands-on session, I'll describe what are the types and what it is. So first step is to select this is the console, how it looks. See the steps here, select creation type, edit settings, all those steps, and finally ready to complete step. We should click on this button, next, 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 and finish. Then your virtual machine will be created ideally. But what you are doing, how you are doing, you have to learn. Simply, if you do without meaning, it makes no sense. So the second step is name and location. Means we have to create a name for the virtual machine that you are creating, VM1, VM2, VM underscore your name, or your USN underscore VM, whatever is name you want, you could create a virtual machine name. You have to give it in this pointer. And then where you want to store the files of this virtual machine, that location, that folder, you have to select in the second step. That is what your name and location. Next, what we are doing, compute resources, means the virtual machine. Suppose I gave the name VM1. The virtual machine that you are using, which data store, which host, actually I will show you in the demo. There will be two VCSAs, and there are two different regions or clusters. Under that, there will be some hosts declared. Which computer or which host resources your virtual machine is going to use, or under which virtual host you want to store the resources, use the resources for this virtual machine. That you will give in this third step. Then data store, means again the same. Data storage, which virtual machines or which clusters, which regions storage space this virtual machine will be using, will be given in this step. And there are multiple versions of ESXi. There are multiple versions of ESXi. ESXi is nothing but like your software. It gives a platform for these virtual machines to run and execute the applications on it. So there are various multiple versions, 5.1, 5.2, 5.5, 6.1, 6.2, 7.1, like that. They will be updating the versions of this ESXi. So to which version of ESXi is the new machine which you are creating compatible with, should be chosen in this step. Next, guest operating system, whether this virtual machine runs in Windows or whether it runs in Linux or it runs in Ubuntu, whatever is the operating system that your virtual machine is designed or you will be using for, is being given in this step. Okay, and the very important concept is your customizing hardware requirements or virtual hardware options. Here, three things mainly we will be allocating for this virtual machine. The first one will be the CPU, whether it is a single one core CPU or dual core CPU. The HOL restricts only two core CPU. The processor speed you are defining, and then how much hard disk or RAM you want. RAM and hard disk actually. RAM and the hard disk. These three options is important. Other than this, there are many other hardware options also which you can do. Accordingly, the virtual machine changes will appear in your virtual machine. Okay, these are whatever I have written here. These are the three important hardwares which we will be giving in this customized hardware step. And finally, ready to complete step, what it will do is, it will just means as a summary, it will present all the points or all the configurations, whatever you are given in the above steps, it will briefly give it, and then you have to verify it, click finish, your virtual machine will be ready to, and it will be readily created in the location wherever, whatever you have chosen. Then we have different power states for that virtual machine, power on, off and all. So you will go inside a virtual machine and you will be owning it. And your virtual machine will be ready to use. Clear? Theory part at least making some sense. Once you are seeing the lab, I am sure you will understand. Trick provisioning and all I will talk later. Clear till now? Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, once we are seeing the lab thing, you will get more clarity about the virtual machine. So I am just stopping share. You can observe what I am doing. No need to do parallelly, but later after I am ending the session, you do it and make the make an note in your observation. The steps that you have followed, what happened, and how the virtual machine was created. All those steps is to be written in your observation, and you have to show me the same. Okay. Okay. Let me open the hands-on. You type here in your Google VMware hands-on lab. VMware HOL. Okay, when you type hands-on lab, the first option you have to click. The same process yesterday, means previous lab, whatever I have told the same process. Now, when this catalog will open, select all labs. In your search for 2011 lab. Actually, they have changed it to lightning labs. It was a getting started lab. They have changed it to lighten labs, but still we are able to use our, means execute all our programs. So we'll use the same. So you have to log in here. Last lab I told how to register to this HOL lab. After registering, you just give your username, that is the same mail ID what you have given, and password, whatever you have created. Then log into this HOL. You can click start this lab. You no need to run any test, directly click on start lab. It's loading, it will take 2 minutes, just wait, let your lab get open. Okay, as I told, once you are getting the screen, maximize it and toggle full screen. When you give this, toggle full screen, you will get this virtual desktop. Double click on this Google Chrome. Double click on this Google Chrome browser. You will get your vSphere web client login page. Click on this use sessional authentication and login directly using the Windows sessional authentication, login directly. So now you are getting all this console. Did you explore? Did you do this as last lab? It will give. And before creating virtual machine, I'll just spend some time, maybe 2 or 5 minutes on this left side, whatever you are seeing. We call these as your navigation panel. Okay, navigation panel. What actually here I told last lab, I told you to explore all these things. This is hosts and clusters, templates, and VM, storage, networking. If you click on any of this particular icon, summary, if you see, it will give all the details, related objects, how many virtual machines are there in this particular server, and all will be given into the right side panel, right panel, description panel. Down there are recent task and alarms panel, which will give the reset. After creating virtual machine, I'll show you how it will reflect. As of now, it is empty as we didn't do any kind of creation, any kind of tasks. So if you see here to the left side, very important is this, is what is this is this navigation panel. This is called your navigation panel. And here, if you observe, there is 2 servers. VCSA, this is nothing but your server. vCenter Server Appliance is what the expansion for VCSA. So there will be server. If you expand or means click on this arrow, there will be regions in this particular server. There are different regions under each server, and then expand the region also. There will be different clusters in that particular region, and each region will have some host and virtual machines running on it. So this is the hierarchy that in which your navigation panel will hold the all the regions, clusters, VCSEs and all. For example, if we take any one company, any one software company, or any kind of company, if we see Wipro, we will take, suppose there will be a centralized server. Okay, there will be a centralized server. And under that server, there will be multiple regions. For example, Wipro is having branches, or it is having different office in India, in abroad, in US, in any other different state, different countries. So those are your regions. And in that each country, for example, in India, we have different branches of Wipro around in different cities, like in Bangalore, in Pune, in Chennai, like that. We have different region, different clusters. That we say as your sub-regions or clusters. Okay, under each cluster, under each office of Wipro, there will be different hosts or physical hosts, and using that physical resources, multiple virtual machines also will be running. But ultimately, all these things are being controlled or be means who is looking into things? The server. Getting something? I'm just giving an analogy, but this is the hierarchy. Server, under server regions, under region clusters, then host, and then your virtual machines. Understood the hierarchy? Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am.
Listening? Full silence, full mute.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, anyway, so this is what navigation panel hierarchy is. Each icon, if you select whatever is there, the summary of it will come. For example, I have clicked on ESXi01A. What is the hypervisor version? Hypervisor is nothing but a simple operating system, how it works. It will allocate resources, hardware resources, whatever is there physically will be given to the virtual machines. It will act as an interface in between the applications and the resources that you are allocating. So when I'm clicking on one host, this is a symbol of host, one ESXi, one A host. What and all is the description or summary of it will be given here. Means it is this version model, how many processors are two NIC cards, two machines, virtual machines in this using this ESXi is two. Okay, all those things will be given. You can even scroll down and check all the details also. Okay, this arrow you can minimize and maximize. If you want to minimize this, what are the related objects, everything can be seen here, different informations. Okay, if I click on by default, see when I didn't create anything, I didn't do anything, but I just logged in. I logged in and I'm seeing here, there are two, by default, there will be in any HOL, two servers and each region and each server two regions A01, B01, and each region will have one cluster. There can be multiple clusters actually, but here in this environment there are one. So we will be using and two hosts and few by default existing virtual machines. By default existing virtual machines. Also remember the notations used here. Okay. Notations used for region. This is for cluster grouped, three hosts grouped. This is the symbol of host. This is virtual machine symbol with the play button. It means that it is in power on state. This virtual machine is not having play button, that green color one. So it is in power off state. Okay, so this was a basic overview about what is this navigator panel, because we will be working using this navigator panel much. Okay, now what I will do is you should right click on either the region or the, either the cluster or the region, but not on the server. If you click on server, it will not come. But create new virtual machine. Here you will find, see, new virtual machine. Are you seeing? See, new virtual machine. So whenever I right click on any of this icon, if I am right clicking on region, actions of region A01 will come. If I am right clicking on this virtual machine, 1 minute, please hold on. Okay. Hello. Time it is showing me less than 10 minutes it is showing. If it is ending, you join back. We'll finish this and I'll go for that lab thing. Anyway, what I was telling was, if you right click on any of this, like for VMware, I am right clicking, actions of 401 is displayed. If I'm right clicking on a cluster, actions of it will be displayed. Likewise. Okay, actions of region B01, actions of your server VCSA. Okay, listening all of you? Are you there with me?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So now to create one more way is here there is an option menu. You can click on that menu also and find VMs and templates and just create a new virtual machine. So any option you can see, just I will right click and create new virtual machine. When I click on this new virtual machine, these options will be listed out. All the options will be listed out. Okay, what is the creation type? Like just now I have shown you in the slide, what is the creation type? Whether you are creating a new virtual machine or whether you are deploying from an existing template, clone an existing, means create a copy of an existing virtual machine, or clone to a template, template to template. Like this, we have different formats. Anyway, about clones and templates, we will discuss about it shortly when we are talking about clones and templates. Okay, now these are different types of creations. These are different types of creation. As we are just starting with, we will go with our first type of creation. Create a new virtual machine. It is simply a new virtual machine what we are creating. And then down you can select this next. When you click on next, select name and folder. So give your USN when you are creating first time. Give your USN as name. As of now, I am giving name as VM1 and location where you want to store this virtual machine. I will do in region B. Let me store in region. Please observe, while right clicking, I right clicked in region A, but in this point I have full liberty to change the location or folder of the given machine. So I can either do like this or directly right click wherever you want to create. Anyway, now I have used, by default, as I have used region B01, which resources your VM machine, that create new machine that you are going to create, will use. That let me give 1B's resources, it should be used. Please observe here down, you will also get this compatibility check. If it is not feasible and if you can't do it, it will throw an error. Okay, there it will, warning will be displayed here. Otherwise, compatibility check success, it will report. Anyway, next is storage. I want to use region B. As I am going to region B, it will we will let us use region B. Version, as I told, there are different versions, 5.4.3.5 onwards, CSXi versions. So any one of the version which is required, accordingly you will choose. Guest operating system, whether you want Linux or Windows or any other operating system, Apple, Mac OS, whatever is operating system you want, that you can select. And each version, there are multiple versions. If version of Windows also, like Windows 2012, 16, 8, XP, Windows Vista, Windows 98, like that, there are n number of virtual, guest operating system versions also. Following? Following all of you?
Yes, ma'am.
Any doubts means you can stop. So until here it is very simple. We are just given the type, then we have named it and location we have given in this step, which computer resources it will use selected, storage also selected, compatibility we have done, and next is very important or main part where we are customizing the hardware. What we are doing here, we are customizing the hardware. That is, as I told, means hardware specification, these three: CPU, memory, hard disk. These we are selecting in this step number 7. So what we are doing here is whether you want CPU single core or dual core. Only 2 options is available in this particular HOL. So let us select 2 core. And memory, I will change the memory from 4 GB to 2 GB I want. And hard disk also, I don't want 40 GB. Instead, I'll take 10 GB. As of now, these hardware requirements will be, we are just checking. We are not going and seeing other hardware, like what is the NIC details and all. Only the first 3 I will do. Only resources or customized hardware, whatever is required, we will change here based on the question you have to do in your lab. In question, it will be given clearly how much memory, how much hard disk, how many CPUs, means single or dual core CPUs. Like that you are doing in this step. So this is the last step, but when you click next, ready to complete, it will give a summary of whatever you have done. Whatever you have done from step number 1 till 7 is summary or a just a description of the virtual machine. What is the virtual machine name, what is the type, what is the host, data store, all the details will be given here. And once you will verify it, after verifying if it is correct, click on finish. The virtual machine is created. Did you see a new machine is added here? As we have selected region B01, it is added to region B01. Are you seeing the machine newly created? This is the virtual machine. So we have created a virtual machine. Now I will show you one thing. Expand this recent task. It will show what was the recent task that we have done. We have created a virtual machine. We have created, and what is its status? It is completed. How much time it took, what and all is that, all details as a summary will be given in the recent tasks. Okay. Sometimes system will be slow. If internet is slow, then you will not get immediately, but it will take some time for this virtual machine to open or create. So when you right click, these are the different actions that are available on this virtual machine. There are different power options like power on, off, suspend, like different power options are seen here. Let us now try doing power on. Now I have powered on. You can notice the green color play symbol that is coming. 1 minute. Hello, it's showing less than 1 minute. You can join back if it is ending. We will finish this session and wind up for today. So did you notice